that box. Start pull.
Oh,
Who can see?
Start pulling.
okay,
Make
just,
sure you leave. No, don't move it.
oh,
Make
don't
sure
move it.
that Make
Yep.
sure that you have
It's
a little
centered.
bit of white on either side. Got it?
Okay, yeah,
If you want to
yeah.
duplicate it, scroll down. Quick, hurry up. The meeting's going up. Quick, scroll.
Duplicate, I'm back.
Duplicate.
Okay,
Now,
next step.
click see back. Click see
It's
back.
all in the video
Feedback.
instructions.
Click see back. You did it. Hooray.
Now hit
Oh my
upload.
goodness.
Okay.
Wow.
Now hit next.
Upload, where's the upload button?
Yeah.
Is that next?
Victory.
Click next. Click next.
Oh, you put a
Okay.
name on
Well,
here?
it already says
Oh,
upload.
no.
Don't do that. Click
Okay,
next.
good.
Okay.
But
We're
you
And
live
that's
gotta
how
do it
Missy
later.
answers you. No, don't touch that. No. Now you put your title
I
in.
can't, this one is I can't use it because it's got its little logo in the
Dude,
corner
you-
here.
Don't worry.
Okay,
it'll
well, now
disappear
you know
because
how to
didn't
do it.
save it.
Now
Don't
you know
worry.
how to
okay.
do it.
F you,
All right,
guys.
thank God, because it
Awesome.
was
Stop
driving me
sharing
crazy.
now. Click unshare.
Stop sharing.
That's
All
all
right.
right. We got it. We
There you
got it
go.
handled.
Thank you
Well,
all.
Rachel's You know video
That was
is
amazing.
step by step.
Welcome everyone. Welcome
Hello,
to our
John.
whatever this is, daily success call and tutorial on how to use machinery.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, all right. And I'm glad everyone's enthusiastic about it, right? Because sometimes with tech, I just got to talk to some of our new members, and they're dealing with technology. And I'll tell you what, Missy, you could probably get a little, side action going with like, some tutelage over here, like showing people the
Well, they
the
have
inner
to be able
workings.
to be screamed at.
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Except
There's an
things like
amen.
up
Can
and
I get
up
an
and,
amen? Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. Hi, Jan. Good to see you all. Let's go. We're already live. Let me see who's here. We got lots of fun people here today. We're going to have a fun conversation today with Scott and Kelly and Eddie. Hey, good to see you, Eddie, in your superhero t-shirt. There's Vanessa and Amber. Of course, Michael, Colleen, Missy, Jan. Rachel's here with her beautiful smile. Hooray for Kimberly. DL's here. Laura. Good to see Mark and Sarah. John, welcome. Sammy and Daniel. Daniel, your camera's all black. Rose is here, looking amazing as always. Charles. Hello, Julia. Ishmael is probably on the road in Philadelphia right now. And Malika and Brandy and more people than I can fit on the screen, as always. And I am John Lavenia, in case you forgot. So happy today, everyone, says Cynthia in the chat. Glad to see you all. I'm not in uniform today. I'm still in my gym clothes. So there's that. But a couple ideas I wanted to share with you. I just had an amazing conversation, actually several amazing conversations. I get to talk with lots of amazing people. And I just had a conversation with someone here in our community who, despite all sorts of hell that they've been through and have survived, right? They are here and they are going full throttle with this whole business. They are not being stopped. They have had enough of being stopped in life and enough of equivocating, right? Like kind of maybe, and now, let me hedge, let me go ahead and compromise and concede. Enough with all that. Enough with the poverty consciousness, enough with the lack and limitation. Enough. Right? It's time to win. This is the conversation I just had. And then I had this conversation with, in my mastermind group that I run, with the woman who was hosting today, because I'm not the only person who facilitates all that. This is a person who was homeless for 7 years. And then living out of a box and all this. And now lives in a manor in London, gorgeous, right? And has her act together, right? She goes running every day and she does the high integrity actions, and she has advanced in her field, right? Being recognized by some very powerful people in the corporations that she works with and does consulting. She's into consulting work with aviation and whatever. But the difference, the contrast between where she was and where she is now is breathtaking. And I was just thinking for everyone here, because a lot of us have engaged in e-commerce as a new start, right? Perhaps, to get out of that job, or to perhaps to replace or exceed that income, or the other business that wasn't bearing fruit or whatever. All right. So whatever story got you here, I think all of us have a bit of a common purpose in that we're looking to be, do, and have more in our lives. Be, do, and have more in our lives. Otherwise, why would you show up here? Why would you be in this conversation, right? But now that you're in this conversation, here's the point, and this is something that that my friend who was hosting our session reminded me of, because she saw this this video of it was actually a Toyota commercial that they were playing for the Olympics or something, and it was about people who were missing limbs and the disabled in various ways, who were winning medals. Like holy crap, here's this girl with no legs who's like a champion swimmer. Whoa, right? So what does that mean for me? Well, what's my excuse? Right? So if I'm deciding that despite my disabilities, inabilities, whatever it is that I've survived up to this point, which is nice, okay, but regardless of all that, if I'm here to make this happen, like if now's my time, and if not now, then when? But if now's my time, then I can't keep talking about I can't, because here's my circumstances, here's my problem, here's my story, here's my reasons. I heard someone once say, you either have results or you have reasons. Some people make money, some people make excuses. Nobody does both. What's another common one that might not be common enough? This one I got from one of my workout buddies. He said, the minute you start making excuses, you stop making progress. I'm like, man, this theme just keeps showing up in my life. And so for this person, a member here in this community, who I was just talking to, who said, basically, damn the torpedoes, I am going for this. I shall be a success here. This is my shot. And if not now, then when? I'm getting into my later years, and I'm done equivocating and buying my own damn excuses. I'm like, thank you, Lord, right? Because here's the thing, my friends, all of you have the aptitude to do this. I mean, without interest, you wouldn't have aptitude. Obviously, you're interested, so you're here learning stuff, which means you're going to develop an aptitude. You're going to get better and better, become faster and all that. Of course. But as long as you're committed to it, it's not going to be by half measures or equivocations. No, it's going to be by burning the boats. I know some of you, actually all of you like that, except for one of you. I think it was Kelly. It was like, I don't like the burn the boats thing. Okay, then don't burn the boats, Kelly. Do whatever you want with the boats. But but the idea that that now is my time. Now is my time. If you want an affirmation, I know some people ask me for like affirmations and guidance on that. Here's one for you. Now is my time, or it's my time, or something like that, or the time is now, or like Nike said, just do it. Look, I don't have a lot of agreement with that company as a corporation in terms of their practices, but my goodness, what a great slogan. Just do it, right? No turning back. And here's the thing that I've noticed, my friends. If there's anyone who could talk us out of good decisions, it's us. I say this from personal experience. I have had the experience where I've had to, or I've allowed myself excessive time to have a think about it, right? Here I am inches away from turning onto the boulevard of success, that new chapter in my life, and it's not comfortable. And so I need to go have a think about it. Translation, I need to go talk myself out of this. Try this on for yourself. Anybody read the book, one of the ones I recommended for you, in fact, The 5-Second Rule, Mel Robbins? She's got an interesting approach to this, right? It's like within 5 seconds, you'll know. Okay, yes or no? Yes or no? Maybe it's crazy. No maybes. No maybes. Yes or no? Make a damn decision. Okay. And this is something that we come back to again and again. I know we've had this conversation several times. And for those of you who've been hanging around here for a couple of months, you've probably heard me say this, and like a broken record. Here comes John again talking about decision. Yeah, I'm talking about decision again, because without that, you got no shot. You got no shot. What did Napoleon Hill say in Think and Grow Rich? Analysis of over 250 people who had amassed a fortune in excess of $1 million, and that's back when $1 million meant something. Okay, this is 1936. Revealed the fact that every one of them had the habit of forming decisions promptly and of changing those decisions slowly, if and when they were changed ever. Unsuccessful people who fail to accumulate money, without exception, have the habit of taking a long time to make a decision if they ever make one, and then they change their minds quickly and often. Is that vague to anyone here? Is anyone vague on that? Do we need to get unvague? It is so black and white. Okay. So here's the question then for everyone. Here's the question. And forgive me because I'm on a rant here today, but I need to have this rant because so many of you are this close to committing to your business, to your future, and to going and make a friggin' spectacle of yourself unapologetically. But here we go. Here comes the but eyes, right? But, right, it's uncomfortable, it's unreasonable, it's, I'm looking for, can I just, kind of touch it a little bit and, stick a toe in the water? How many of us have the tendency to do that with opportunity, with life, stick a toe in the water? There was this book written by George Clason, classic book, put it on your reading list. It's more about financial literacy than it is about business, but there is one chapter in the book. The book is called The Richest Man in Babylon. Amazing book, written in Old English. Like when you read the book, it's like the streets of Babylon and you can almost smell the camel dung. I mean, it is really like amazing the way he wrote this book, but it's designed to give people a bit of an education in terms of like how to actually become prosperous. And here's the lessons from the clay tablets that they uncovered in Babylon. Like this was a very rich society. Okay. But there's a chapter in that book called Meet the Goddess of Good Luck. Anyone ever read that book? Richest Man in Babylon. And there's this chapter on the Goddess of Good Luck. And you can picture the, here is the forum, the meeting, and they're at the Temple of Learning. Okay. And like here are the guys walking in with their robes and sitting on rugs, and there's the camel trader guy, and there's the guy who does the, the coins and the, whatever else they're trading in the open air bazaar, right? And here's Arcad, the richest man in Babylon, and he's here with his pupils because the king commissioned him to come and teach the ways of gold to the the commoners, right? So that we could have this very rich society. Because obviously this guy Arcad knows stuff. And so he's there with 100 guys in the room and the candles are burning and I can't imagine what it smells like in there. But anyway, so they're in there and they're talking about, luck. Dost thou think that the goddess of luck has smiled upon thee? And this one guy from Syria said, hey, you know what? I've had luck, but I also have seen luck take wings and fly away. The goddess did not smile upon me. And anyway, the conversation goes on. Read it for yourself. And the bottom line to all of it is that the goddess of good luck smiles upon those who seize opportunity. That procrastination, which Napoleon Hill said is the opposite of decision, right? So indecision, right? This is what causes the goddess to move on and give her graces to others, right? You did not seize the opportunity. And so I look at that for myself. Okay. You can do what you like with this. This is all for your benefit and mine. I need to hear this stuff all the time. Missy knows I need reminders all the time, right? Missy, I forget this stuff. And so I was just reminded by this person and multiple people that came up multiple times today who are charging forward and saying, damn the torpedoes. And I'm done being reasonable. I'm done being reasonable. Time to get unreasonable, and we're going to get this done. I don't know how we're going to get it done, but we're going to get it done. And so that fires me up, guys. Now we don't sit here so long staring and looking at, what should I do? Shouldn't I do? I'm not sure. No, stand up, right? Do some jumping jacks, whatever you got to do, make some decisions, and then get on with it. And then you know what? The decision, back to that word, the decision always precedes the means, right? People sometimes wonder, well, how will I accomplish such and such, or where will the capital come from, or what must I pull from to do this thing, which I'm saying is more important. I don't know. Okay. But you're not going to know until you make the decision. I had this situation where my wife and I were looking to buy this house. It was $1 million. And we didn't have $1 million, but we did have a business that was making us about $30,000 a month. And we were spending about $30,000 a month, right? That's not instructions. That's called being stupid. All right. That's what that's called. But we had, so don't do that. But we had this interest in this house and we decided we wanted the house. I've told a couple of you this story. And so we called the construction company because it was just framework at that point, beautiful on the hill, gorgeous, right? And we said, hey, we've been looking at your house. And they said, yeah, we know, we got you on security camera. I'm like, okay, great. So we want the house. We want to be able to design all the interior, the tile and the wood and the iron doors and all this. I know you're just framing right now. And they said, okay, well, we're going to go to spec in 1 month. And if you want to spec it out yourself and buy whatever you want for it, just put 50,000 in escrow. Great. So that's 50,000. So we made a decision. We wanted the house. And that month, we didn't make $30,000. We made 80. Here's your 50 grand, our house now. We spec out the house the way we want it. Will we have made the additional 50 grand? And I know these numbers may not seem real to you if you're coming here trying to, I want to make a couple thousand a month. That's okay. You'll get there. We can scale up. All right. So hit the 2 and then you can hit the 10, you can hit the 20, and then you can hit the 200, which is my best month so far. But the idea there, here's the question. Would I have made the 80,000 that month had I not made the decision to buy the house? I argue no, because good is the enemy of great. I'm living fine on 30 grand a month. Sure, it would be nice to make the 80, but until I made the decision, I've got to have that house. The timing, everything is beautiful. The location, oh my goodness, right? Okay, now you got a reason to make some money. Now I can get out of my own friggin' way. Finally, thank you. Good is the enemy of great. And so my message to you here today, what time is it? My goodness, we've been talking 17 minutes already. My message to you here today is please, please, please make a decision, because if not now, then when? I know some of you are brand new here, and welcome. And if you're seeing this on YouTube and you're not even in the e-commerce deal, welcome to you as well, right? This is life we're talking about here. I don't care what your methods are. Go do coffee cups or not, whatever, okay? But please make a decision, because if not now, then when? Is now your time? Or is it somebody else's time? I remember talking to a mentor of mine. This is back when I was new in business and I was looking to reach some goals that I had never reached before. And I always wanted, that new Lexus. Some of you have heard my story about the Lexus, right? And he said to me, are they building Lexus right now for other people, or are they building one for you? And I said, well, wrong answer. They're building one for you, if you say so. Oh, you're right. They're building one for me. Okay, great. What color? What options? Well, all the options, right? Everything. Okay, great. Well, make a damn decision. Within 90 days, I had that car. 90 days, exactly that car. There's nothing mysterious about this. It may seem mystical and you don't know how. I remember hearing this conversation. Who was it that was talking about this? It was Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, the guy who started the Transcendental Meditation movement. He was doing this like world peace project, and he had all his disciples around, and he's talking about, we're going to do this, I'm going to do that. And one of his disciples said, hey, where's all the money going to come from? And he answered without hesitation. He answered, from wherever it is at the moment. That's it. That's the answer, right? So it's a bit of faith and abandon. Right? It's like, look, my best thinking got me this far, but not further. So why am I sitting here, deliberating with myself with my best thinking, which doesn't get the job done, right? What do you think about this? What do you think, Rachel? What do you think, right? What do you think, Jan? Right? You're kicking ass in life and in various areas of life. You could be my role model in that way. What would Jan do in this area of life, right? Jan's demonstrated some great results in this area of life when it comes to designing cups, right? Jan has designed the best cup in the world. She'll show it to you on Friday. And she took a black magic marker and she just wrote on the friggin' thing, and that's it. Oh, here it is right now. Can you guys see this? I know she's not making noise, so she's not on camera. But if you could see Jan's camera. There you go. Thank you, Jan. And then so right there, and I'm being flippant, obviously, right? So that's not a commercially available cup. She's not making money with that cup, although I suppose it could be.
Oh, yes, it is. No, I'm teasing.
Oh, okay. Well, sell it. Sell what you got, my friend. Right. So, but that's a decision, right? That was a decision. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have an effect here. How can I have an effect? Let me take this black magic marker, do this, and show it to my friends here on the Daily Success Call. Fine, do that. Okay. And that led to what? That led to another cup design, which she and Missy co-designed, which is now for sale, and they're selling it. It's the Dunn versus Wade cup, right? So yeah. And in fact, I think I got a little endorsement on that where they actually linked people up to my book and stuff. So yeah, now that you're done, buying the cup, go buy the book while you're at it. Yeah. So look, one thing leads to another, but not if we're stopped. We're not if we're sitting here in a state of indecision, deliberating with ourselves incessantly to the point of nothing happens, or tiny, tiny, tiny little steps. If we want a big, bold result, and I know your goals, you guys, I got your student profiles, you're going through accelerator program. We actually read that stuff, by the way. So if you're pouring your heart out, and some of you do, you're pouring your heart out into this, we're extremely interested in you having the result that you came here to have. It's not going to happen by sitting here and being logical and reasonable and all this other shit. No, it's going to happen by burn the boats. And now we're partners. Now we're friggin' business partners. Okay. That's how it's going to happen. You've got to identify who's showing up and doing this. I really hope for your sake, it's the person who takes no prisoners and damn the torpedoes and deal, says you. That's who needs to show up and do this. Right. Because if not you, then who? They're building Lexus for somebody. And Ferraris and and whatever, and G-Shock watches, which I just ordered mine. Thank you guys very much. I know I shared that with you a couple of, was it a week or two ago? I showed you guys this watch, and it just, I got a bargain too. Oh my goodness, I got a bargain. $900 watch. I got it for $640, brand new. So anyway, I'm done talking. Hopefully I inspired you guys and didn't just bludgeon you. I'm just, man, we want you to win. We want you to succeed.
Hey, John, I got a question.
Yeah, come on out, Johnny.
Hey, y'all. What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Man, real quick, because you had a great story in the beginning, but I gotta check some footnotes and some sources. This program that this lady was in, is she in this Rachel Roth program? The homeless lady? The formerly homeless lady?
No, she's a consultant with airline sourcing of products industry and machinery and what have you in England. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I just was curious if that was a young lady in our program, because that's just amazing.
Oh yeah. Oh, she is amazing. She is amazing. Her name's Ivier. She's one of the hosts for the mastermind group that I run, and she's a personal friend now, and just brilliant lady. So.
All right. Well, I just want to keep my faith. Good luck, everybody. I gotta put my 2 cents in. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, everybody. I'll keep you posted with that.
Glad you're here, Johnny.
Tomorrow. Always, baby. Thanks a lot, John. Right. Thank you for everything.
Very good. Good to see you. All right. I think we got a couple other open mics. Was it Kelly? Kelly, you want to talk? Or Kelly?
Yeah.
Hey, Kelly.
I'm Kelly's assistant, actually. I'm Joe. But I was born with polio. And what they taught us from as young as I can remember, it was yoga. And it was the fact of, if you think it can be true, it will. And that's all. Don't say no to no. I was never supposed to walk.
Right.
I'm in a wheelchair now as the years go over, but I did 28 years as a juvenile counselor, chasing kids and doing stuff or whatever and going to college, paid for it all by myself. Right. And now that I'm in this stage, I'm helping Kelly, who's helping me. She's really actually taking care of me. And I don't want a caregiver that I don't know. But you're the only thing that's going to stop yourself. So don't say the word. And if you don't say the word, and then envision where you're going to be, because you'll be there. And now she works a great career. It's a great career. I mean, she makes plenty, and she's happy where she's at, and she's young enough to retire there. And well, she's done 16 years there now. She worked 20 years for doctors. So the thing of it is, you get in your own way.
It's easy to do.
And I changed. Now she's an introvert and I'm an extrovert. So I changed her thinking about go to college, go back to college. You're hard of hearing. So what? in 2008, when we tanked, she went to school. 2015, she graduated. You know, she'd already been working there long enough. And she is now, because of her position, it's a little hard for her to back out.
Right.
Because she's a supervisor over a whole scope, is what they call them. Because do you know that regular people can work for the police department? And
I
that's
think
when
they're all
she,
regular people, right?
yeah, we're all, but what do they call them? Yeah, she's not a police officer,
Ah,
but she's got the status of higher than those police, because she does the work for them so that they make sure they get their stuff done. But I'm saying, so she's given me something to do, to say, keep going.
good. Glad. Oh, inspiring. And you're a testament to the idea of just getting on with it and getting it done despite whatever.
I'm the only one left in my family line, and I'm the one that had polio. And but they said, "Why are you so happy?" Why not?
Good answer. Thank you, Joe. So glad you're here. I see Michael's got his hand up, but I think I heard Colleen for a moment there. Colleen, are you here?
Yeah, I can't raise my hand for some reason, but
Okay.
So I got sucked into the news feed on either Facebook or Instagram, and it was either a reel or a sponsored ad, and it was a very spiritual hippie woo-woo ad, and I didn't stick on it very long. But basically what I got out of it was, and I wish like hell that I knew who posted it so I could go find more, but he basically said that life is a series of right now. What are you going to do right now? Every decision you make in this moment will alter the future. It doesn't matter what your past was or what your habit was, or, you know, oh, I've lost 50 pounds 3 times and I keep gaining it. But right now, I just put my bathing suit on. I was swimming for an hour. I'm going to break the cycle. And like, I find myself repeating that like multiple times a day. Right now, I'm a reader now. I'm going to open this book and read for half an hour, or I'm going to be better at house cleaning, or put in an hour. Like, I don't care what happened yesterday. Right now, I'm pretending like I have my shit together. So it's really like really affected. Just that little clip that I saw totally changed my mindset on like daily.
Right. Well, whatever works, my friend.
Life is a decision, is a series of decisions. It's a series of moments called now.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, wherever you get the message, fantastic. Pass the collection basket, everybody. I mean, that's it. Transformation. So get it from a TV commercial. I was mentioning that Toyota commercial with the, you know, people with no legs winning awards and stuff and swimming. Wherever you get the message. I think we just had this conversation for those of you in my book study group. We just had this conversation last night where someone had heard the same truth, right? There was no new truth. They heard it over here. And now that they read this book, they got a few different word combinations. They're like, oh, that's what that means. And now they're using it. Awesome stuff, Colleen. Glad you're here. Michael, you've got the floor. And then Britton. Hey, Michael. Michael?
Unmute. There we are. I wasn't quite catching the corner of the unmute button there. I just want to say thank you to the group. That little Q&A prior to our initial call was really helpful for me, because I'm looking at the screen and I'm like, I read this, I looked at the videos, I made notes, and I'm still going, what the heck am I doing? So just like the 2 seconds of help there really made a difference. So I really appreciate you guys, and especially Janet and Missy, who are screaming at me to do different things. That was awesome. I love that.
Well, that's the joy of showing up early. You know our policy: if you can't be on time, be early, and you were, and so you got benefits from that. That's beautiful.
Exactly, and the interesting thing about this program is not that you don't have enough information; you've got just so much that it's like, okay, here's the fire hose.
Right.
So I'm just, yeah, Missy says, stop taking notes, just do it. Exactly. And that's, I was doing it slowly to make sure I had all the notes down so I could refer to these things. But again, I got lost at where I started and where these things were. I had it all written down, but there's so much. Again, like I said, I got lost in transition.
Right, right. Hey, question for you and for was it Joe or Kelly or somebody with the one sheet or the cheat sheet or something on Google Docs? Is that existing? Is that
The other lady who I talked to was taking over that and going to post that. I have not talked with her since.
okay? Well, we need to get that done, right? And
Yeah.
we intended it, so let's get it done. Maybe it's of use, but one way or another, it's got to get done. So thank you for that, Michael. Glad you're here. In fact, I'll catch up with you later today. I'll give you a call. We got a couple things to check in with you.
Good, thank you.
Thank you, sir. And let's go to Britton, the mighty and awesome
Hi
Britton.
guys.
Hey,
I just wanted to say what you were saying really resonated with me today. And I do appreciate it. And what I love about this program is not the fact that we're just learning like how to do the system and how to make money, but really like looking at yourself and where you are with your mind. And that's such a huge thing. I have watched, like Michael said, it's a fire hose, right? You watch so many videos, there's so many things out there, and you're just like, it's like a little bit overwhelming. But if you take a minute and let it digest and just think about what you're doing and just think about what you've been seeing, it's really interesting to me. It's helped me look at my vision or look at my life in a completely different way than I normally would have. So instead of focusing on like what's the problem that I have right now, but focusing on where I want to be and where I want to go has really helped completely change my whole mindset. And make a decision, like just make a decision and go for it and be all in and don't let anything stop you and don't be afraid. Just do it.
yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Britton. Wow. Spoken like a leader. Thank you so much. Thank you for being who you are. This is just the beginning, my friends. We're just getting this show on the road. So those of you who are here with us live right now on 17 August 2021, we're going to look back on this and we're going to say, wow, I remember those old days. We were just getting started and now we've got an empire. Expect that of yourself and of this group, right? So I don't see any other hands. So I guess I'm going to go eat food. I need to feed my body, which is a terrible inconvenience, but it's got to be done. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I will. Yeah, I'm not a foodie, Joe. I'm like, all right, I'll eat. But thank you guys for being here. Thank you for listening to my rant today. I really hope that you use this, right, to great profit for yourself and for anyone you touch in your time on this planet. We do have another hand that just came up just as I was about to close the room. Jay Kwaku. Hey, Jay Kwaku, you got a question or a comment? Jay Kwaku. Yes? No? No? Yes? Okay, so not hearing anything, so we'll go ahead and wrap up with that. I'll see you guys real soon. Have a great day.
Bye-bye. So